Okay, everybody, good morning. Now, for some of you, you'll be thinking, yes, I cannot wait to get started to write and create my plan for my story about spies. Some of you will be thinking, oh my gosh, I haven't got a clue what to write. So, I'm going to just go over how we would start and how we look at structuring a plan. And then I've got some ideas at the end that may help you. So here we go. So if we look, first of all, this is how sometimes you can box up ideas about stories. If I show you this one, okay, we have got, right, with a story you always need an opening first, a build up, a problem, how that problem resolved, and what happens at the end. So when you have your opening, okay, with a story, it says this tells you what you need to include in your opening part of your story. You need to introduce your main characters, and also you need to have something special about them where you explain something really interesting about them that hooks the audience. So, for example, here the opening in Mission Possible. It told you that Pete and Polly are twins, and the important thing and the special secret they have is that they are spies. So in your opening, that's what you need to include, right? In the build-up, so you're sort of now giving a bit more information on what's going on, right? You want to sort of explain what and how your spies are given the mission, are told what to do, and how they decide if they're going to accept it or not. So if you look at the Mission Possible that we've already heard, they have to retrieve the sacred treasure and then return it. Right? So what is the problem though in Mission Possible? Well, the main characters have to set out to complete their mission, but what encounters do they get on the way? Well, we know that they had to go to the riverboat on the Thames, and then they found that the thieves, those two villains, had got the treasure, so they had to somehow get the treasure back from them. The resolution, I'll go back, sorry, here we go. The resolution, how did they end it? They actually overcome the problem and they completed their quest. So what they did is they grabbed the mirror by letting out that green gas, the green mist, and then they ran away from the thieves, and then they returned the mirror to the Japanese embassy. And then the ending, you want to end perhaps not on a cliffhanger all the time, but something that might say to the reader, ooh, there might be another story here. So what happens at the ending of Mission Possible, as they walk into school, Pete's watch flashes, and they think, okay, a new mission arrives. Oh my gosh. Now, I'll show you this. What you can do sometimes is it's called a story mountain, or here it's called a story road. So you start off at the top of the road where you introduce who they are and what they do. Then you say what the problem is and carry on. Then halfway through the story, you actually explain what they try to do to get the mirror back, what happens near the end, and then what is right at the end, the ending to the story. You need to make it sort of quite exciting. Okay? Now, this is where some of you will be thinking, yes, I know what my story is going to be. I'm okay, I'm going to go off. So if you do, that's fine. You can either write a quick plan on a piece of paper. You can print off the story road that is on the next page. You can just draw a mountain, and you can do the 5. You can do the 5 sections on a mountain. It is up to you. However, if you are really stuck, wait for a moment and I'll go through a couple of ideas I had. Okay, so next sheet you will see will be the one that you can use. Okay, or you can just copy the sections and do it on a piece of paper. It's up to you. So if you know what you're doing, off you go. If you're really not sure, here are some ideas for it. Okay, and you can use any of these ideas. It's absolutely fine. If you can write a story about spies, if you could try and include adjectives and speech that we went over on Monday, and try and follow a plot that we've gone through with your story road, I'm really, really happy. But here's 3 ideas that you could borrow. Okay, first story idea is you could actually retell the story of Mission Possible, but try and add perhaps a little bit more extra information. So here you could describe the mirror, or you could give more information about the characters of the baddies, or you could even change perhaps, instead of, you could rewrite it but change where they had to go to collect the mirror, find the mirror, just to make it a bit more exciting. If you don't like the idea there, I then have 2 other story ideas. Okay, the first one, it is using Polly and Pete, but then they have a different plot to do. So what you can do is you can read through that and see if you think that sounds a good one, and you could follow that story plan. Or what you could do is you could use that one, but you could put the characters that you, or one of the characters that you came up with on Wednesday. So you don't have to use Polly and Pete, you could use your own characters. Here we have the main characters and they have a different secret. So I'll tell you the secret and then you might like this. So again, you could come up with your own names. You don't have to use these names. You could come up with your own secret. Here's their secret though. This is Moll and Maggie are best friends and they have a secret. Their secret is they can travel. They can time travel. So you could use that idea with your characters and you could follow this story plan. We do not mind what you use, okay? Completely your own, or come up with, or use this page if you're really not sure, okay? That way, we are hoping that you will produce a brilliant, interesting, amazing, super duper big write, and hopefully you will enjoy doing it. See you soon. Have a lovely weekend, everyone.